Muscular dystrophy. Of course, muscular dystrophy has a lot of types, and there are 3 major types, which is the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, Becker muscular dystrophy, and myotonic dystrophy. Basically, yung muscular dystrophy is a group of disorders, and the most common one is yung tinatawag na dystrophinopathies. And under dystrophinopathies is yung tinatawag po natin na Duchenne muscular dystrophy and Becker muscular dystrophy. And yung resulta ng dalawang yon kapag mutation is yung tinatawag na dystrophin gene. Kapag nag-a-occur ng mutation do sa dystrophin, kapag sobrang lala na, ang nagiging cause nun, nagkakaroon na nung hindi na nagpo-produce ng protein at all. When there's no dystrophin, there will be nonsense mutation or frameshift mutation. At dahil dun sa tinatawag natin na nonsense mutation at frameshift mutation, dun na po nagre-resulta yung tinatawag nating Duchenne muscular dystrophy. For Duchenne muscular dystrophy, symptoms starts at the age 5 years old. Yes, ganun po kaaga. Kaya din siya tinawag na severe, pinakamalalang type ng muscular dystrophy. Tapos dun naman sa isa, meron naman tayong tinatawag na misshapen dystrophin or nagkakos ng missense mutation. And dahil dun sa tinatawag na missense mutation, dun na po nabubuo yung sinasabi nating Becker muscular dystrophy. Basically, Becker muscular dystrophy is katulad lang din talaga siya ng Duchenne muscular dystrophy, pero ang pinakaiba nga lang talaga, mas malala yung Duchenne. So, ayun. And also, sa Becker, symptoms starts at the age 10 to 20 years old. So, talking about dystrophin gene is a huge gene on the X chromosomes. And that gene consists of 79 axons, 2 million bases per length. Compared dun sa majority ng genes, it only has 10 exons and 50 base pairs. Kapag mas maraming base pairs tsaka exons, mas malaki din yung chances na magkaroon ng mistake doon sa meiosis. And yung meiosis is yung whereas exon and sperm cell is created. Tapos doon lang sa mutation, most of it are called deletion or duplication. And also meron ding tinatawag na, some ay tinatawag na point mutation. Naturally, male have X and Y chromosomes and female have 2 X chromosomes. So why I'm talking about it? Kasi basically, mas prone talaga yung mga lalaki sa pagkakaroon ng muscular dystrophy. Kasi nga, they only have 1 copy of gene. Kasi imagine, di ba, kung isa lang yung meron silang copy of gene and defective yung isa na lang yung available for muscle cells. Compare sa babae. Ang babae kasi may 2 X chromosomes, okay lang. And so it means kahit na defective yung isang copy ng gene nila, meron pa rin silang isang functional. So mas lessen talaga sila na mag-occur sa kanila yung muscular dystrophy. And since Duchenne and Becker muscular dystrophy is related to X chromosomes, basically they are called X-linked recessive. Third major type of muscular dystrophy, which is myotonic dystrophy. Myo means muscle. Tonic means possum. This means bad, and trophy means nourished. So basically, myotonic dystrophy is where the muscles is poorly nourished, or to be exact, it is weak. Ayun. Sa myotonic dystrophy, basically yung muscles is contracted. Dahil nga contracted, the muscles is unable to relax. Tapos yun, kung ang Duchenne at Becker is dystrophin gene mutation, dito naman sa myotonic dystrophy is autosomal dominant genetic mutation. Kahit isa lang yung affected dun sa gene, malaki pa rin yung chances na magkaroon ng problema. Sabi nga doon sa nabasa ko, kahit nag-iisa lang yun, it is already enough to cause a disorder. And that affected genes has 50% to be passed. So basically, kapag nagkaanak yung babae at lalaki na yun, malaki yung chances na magkaroon ng disorder yung bata. That's for then.
Sign of muscular dystrophy is the progressive muscle weakness. Specific signs and symptoms begin at different ages and in different muscle groups, depending on the type of muscular dystrophy. Duchenne-type muscular dystrophy is the most common form. Although girls can be carriers and mildly affected, it's much more common in boys. The signs and symptoms of muscular dystrophy is frequent falls, difficulty rising from a lying or sitting position, trouble running and jumping, waddling gait, large calf muscles, muscle pain and stiffness, learning disabilities, and delayed growth. Waddling gait is also known as myopathic gait is a way of walking. It's caused by weakness in the pelvic girdle, which is a ball-shaped network of muscles and bones that connects to your torso, hips, and legs. It's responsible for helping you balance. If you have a weak pelvic girdle, it's harder to balance when walking. As a result, your body swings from side to side to keep you from falling, and your hips may also dip on one side as you walk.
And now we will proceed to the psychological feature of muscular dystrophy. Number 1 is what we call anosognosia. This is the inability to recognize your own illness. So, hindi sila aware na may sakit sila, or other term nito is lack of awareness. Number 2 is cognitive impairment. As we all know, genetic tong sakit na to. And naapektuhan din yung central nervous system dahil dito nangyayari yung genetic mutation at dito din na-express yung isoforms. So, yung cognitive ability ng tao is affected. Nahihirapan sila to memorize, to read, to write, at nahihirapan din sila sa mga sequence or sa mga kailangan ng sequence. Let's say, for example, arithmetic. Nahihirapan silang sagutan yun. Ina-isolate din nila yung sarili nila sa iba kasi most of them, at the age of 7, nare-recognize nila they are different from other kids, they are different from other people. So, ina-isolate nila yung sarili nila, feeling nila they do not belong to the society. They are deprived to do a lot of things kasi nga nahirapan silang maglakad, madami silang inability na. At saka most of them, kailangan na talaga ng wheelchair immediately. Hindi na sila kayang mag-survive with that. And then, yung lastly is depression. With all the details na na-discuss kanina, depressive talaga siya. Actually, yung mga nagawa ng case study, pinadrawing nila yung mga batang may ganito. Lahat ng dinrawing nila shows depressive action. Nagdodrawing sila ng something na signs ng depression. Tapos, madami sa kanila, 30 to 40% ng mga may muscular dystrophy is considered mentally retarded.
So, ang muscle dystrophy ay hindi siya curable. So, pero may mga certain treatments or therapy tayo para mas maibsan or mas maging normal yung paggalaw ng tao. So, first, meron tayong physical therapy. Ang physical therapy can help the muscle flexible and strong. So, dito, meron silang pinapagawa ng certain exercise such as stretching para kapag pinaulit-ulit nila itong gawin is masasanay or hindi magiging rigid or kumbaga para maging flexible yung mga muscle natin. So, meron tayong respiratory therapy. So, almost kasi na may mga MD is maraming affected na areas ng katawan natin. Isa dito ang respiratory system. So, syempre kapag hindi alam ng mga taong may MD na kapag na sila ay may little respiratory strength na para maghuminga or umubo. Kaya kapag nagkaroon sila ng ubo or something, yung muscle nila is, di ba, hindi na ganun ka-flexible, rigid na siya. So, kapag umubo sila, magkakaroon yun ng, kunyari, gas-gas or something na infection na pwedeng mag-lead yun sa mas worst na scenario. So, dito may mga therapying inaano ang mga doktor para mas, kapag in case na magkaroon sila ng respiratory something na kunyari ubo, ganun, is maagapan yung paglala ng sitwasyon. So, next, speech therapy. So, yung mga MD patient is nakaka-experience ng panghihina ng facial and throat muscles nila. So, 'di ba yung sa facial, ano naman natin na kapag sa facial natin is isa yun sa factor na nakakaano ng pagsasalita natin. So dito sa therapy na to, tinuturo kung paano mas mapapadali yung kanilang pagsasalita, katulad ng pagsasalita na mabagal, sa pagpo-post sa mga bawat pagsasalita nila, and by using special communication equipment. So dito mapapadali yung pagto-talk nila or pagsasalita nila by using this therapy. So next is occupational therapy. So syempre meron parang katulad sa physical therapy, ang occupational therapy naman is dito tinuturo kung paano maging normal yung ginagawa nila, yung katulad ng ginagawa nila noon. So dito tinuturuan yung mga pasyente na katulad ng gumamit ng mga wheelchairs and utensils. Syempre nagiging rigid na nga, 'di ba? Katulad ng paglalakad nila. So by using wheelchairs, dun mas mapapadali kung paano sila maglakad or paano sila makapunta sa ibang lugar. So dito kailangan natin tandaan na syempre ang mga MD kasi daw dito is kailangan laging natututukan ng doktor, kasi dito maraming na-affect.
So aside from therapy treatments, there are also some medications like corticosteroids, such as prednisone and deflazacort emflaza. And the prednisone and deflazacort emflaza are anti-inflammatory potency, which can help muscle strength and delay the progression of any certain type of muscular dystrophy. But if you prolong using this type of drug, it can probably cause gain weight and weaken bones and increase the fracture risk. And we also have newer drugs include eteplirsen. The eteplirsen is a medication to treat that is not cure. Then the eteplirsen is the first medication to be approved by FDA or the Food and Drug Administration, especially to treat Duchenne muscular dystrophy. For the heart medications such as angiotensin, which is responsible for the release of pituitary glands antidiuretic hormones. Angiotensin is also control blood pressure by regulating volume of fluids into the body. Any certain type of muscular dystrophy can affect our heart because it appears in early childhood and worsen rapidly. Affected children may have delayed motor skills such as sitting and walking. This form of heart disease weakens the cardiac muscle, preventing the heart from pumping blood efficiently. So sa cardiomyopathy, merong treatments. Then same din siya sa pwedeng gamiting drugs or treatments for the muscular dystrophy. Gaya na lang ng beta blockers, ACE inhibitors, and diuretics. So the beta blockers prevent stimulation used to control heart rhythm, reduce high blood pressure. While the ACE inhibitor or the ACE inhibitor, class of medication used primarily for treatment of high blood pressure and heart failure to avoid heart failure. And then the diuretics is also called water pills to increase the amount of water and salt expelled from the body as urine, prescribed to help treat high blood pressure. In short, yung ACE inhibitor, diuretics, and the beta blockers are drugs to reduce high blood pressure.